Ahoy, mateys. I hope you can hear me. Um, I think I'm prepared. I I went to all the stores and there were there wasn't any face masks. I went. I even went to the hardware store today. Um, thought maybe they might have some dust masks. Like you'd want to wear if you're sanding something or whatever. Roy and Becky, welcome aboard. Uh, Let me know if you can hear me okay. Um, Once we get a few people here in the house, uh, Mahalia Claudia Pusasas. She's a gal. It's a pop up here, and I'd love to watch her right now. But anyway, she's a gal in Italy that I know, and Italy is starting to improve, but they're still shut down. I heard that France is shut down today. Todd, someday I'm going to push your ass into a cactus. Oh, thank you, Todd. That was great. That is great. Uh, Thank you, Roy and Becky. Gosh. Uh, I don't know how much longer I can take it. I'm overheating under this. So, I mean, if you feel the need, Bob's Adventure, thank you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Todd says he'll run if I try to push him into a cactus. Anyways, if you feel the need that you need to protect yourself and you can't find a face mask, let's say you got to go to the hospital or something to visit a loved one. I hope you don't. And actually, I would not. I'd put it off. I'd make phone calls first. But anyways, it's true. A coffee filter. That's what I got. I got a large coffee filter here because I used to have commercial coffee makers. I don't have them anymore, but I had leftover filters for some reason. I used to own a restaurant and had these great big coffee makers, and recently I found these coffee filters in a box in the garage. And I'm like, oh, well, I can use them. I can cut them down and use them in my little Mr. Coffee thing. But I actually heard on the internet or on one of these YouTube streams that some people are using coffee filters to use as a face mask. Now, I didn't grab the duct tape and tape it down or anything like that, but you could do that if you had to. You know, um, looks like I got a bloody nose. That was supposed to be down here as a lips. It was just kind of an impromptu, uh, just something funny to do. However, and I'm going to take this off here in a second. Um, this is impromptu. The only thing green I have right now is the MCI, the 1990 MCI, kind of green. I tried to wear. Camper Life replied, I don't know. Oh, that was on an earlier. I made some jokes on Blue Wave Odyssey's, uh, where you go to make the comments or you're entered into the contest this coming Saturday. I'll try to explain that a little bit better. Looks like we got 2 people in the house. We're doing damn good for a 5 o'clock impromptu live stream. Excuse me. But anyways, I'm probably scaring everybody away with this. Okay, let me get back to this. And I don't think anybody will ever replay this to see it. But the big thing is, if you are terribly worried about being around other people, and we're already down to, you know, federal mandates, so to speak, and suggestions, if you want to call them that, is avoid people. Stay home. Especially if you're older like me, don't go out. Um, yeah, whatever. It's I've never been through anything like this. I was born in '53. Um, they used to train us to. Uh-oh. Todd, I had no idea. Wow. You. So you're going through shit for a long time here. The rest of your life, it sounds like. I can't imagine. Kevin Myers, welcome aboard. I do not believe that I have you on my list of friends, but you will be. You will be. I will, uh, when I replay this later tonight or tomorrow, I will check you out. TP Scare in '73. I do remember that just slightly. Um, for the most part, I was oblivious to anything. 1969, or was it in the early '70s? The gas scarcity. I didn't care. I had enough money. You know, I just go to the gas station like at 5 o'clock in the morning and get my gas because I was a construction worker and I had to be on the road at 5 o'clock in the morning. And okay, I got three people in here now. Gosh, I need like 10 so I can take this stupid mask off. Oh gosh, I keep getting pop-ups. Um, as far as paying attention to what was going on, I kind of started paying attention a little bit when we had the Iran Contra crap going on when Reagan was president. But up until Reagan, I never even had gone to vote. I didn't care. I was just a hippie, and you know, I had been. I tried to enlist in the Air Force when I was 17, and they wouldn't take me because I didn't have 20/20 vision. This was in 1971, at the pretty much the height of the Vietnam War. My father truly wanted me to go into the Air Force. He loved the Air Force. And there's a story about him that I'll tell someday. And he did not get upset with me when the Air Force rejected me because I didn't have 20/20 vision. In fact, he kind of agreed with me. He's like, "What?" So that's what they told me, Dad. So once I was rejected already by the military, I thought, well, whatever. In 1972, we had the lottery, and I was, registered for the draft for the Vietnam War. And okay, Kevin, I'm reading what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, they had in '72 they had the lottery. If you were going to be drafted into whatever branch of service that they wanted you to be drafted into, mostly the Army, there was a lottery. Well, my lottery number, out of 365, and Blue Wave will probably appreciate this. My lottery number came up 265. Well, in 1972, they only drew up to number 6. So I never had to go and be in Vietnam. Not even close, Anybody that was beyond number 6 on that lottery, they didn't go, Had I gone, I don't know what would have happened. What I do know is that I had a few friends that fell into that, 1 through 6 category, and they went. 2 of them did not come back, not alive. And 1 came back, and he was okay. And the other 3 were totally messed up. And out of those totally messed up ones, 2 have managed to get over the drug addictions that started there. And the other one, the last one, he is suffering from the Agent Orange. And he's not doing well. And he's my age, and I'll tell you what, he may be susceptible to this COVID-19 coronavirus, Hello, folks. Everybody's gone through shit here. Hi, Susan. And thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. I definitely got to check you out. All right. I don't care. There's only 2 in here right now. There's New Horizons and Kevin. At least that's what my thing says. But I don't care right now. I got to get this damn thing off. Ahoy, mateys. It's me. Okay. Just to let y'all know, this was not scheduled way far in advance like my Saturdays are. Well, actually, I hardly ever schedule a Saturday noon one, which, even though I'm on the schedule, I don't schedule one because, I don't always know what I'm going to talk about. I'm looking for a subject even as late as 2 or 3 hours before Saturday noon. We could talk about, these wonderful passenger coaches that could be converted into fantastic motorhomes. Or we could talk about my stupid dash cams running around Kent County, Michigan. Susan, I'm glad you're here. And that's all right that you're in and out. Oh, New Horizons. Yeah, I do. I actually feel silly today. I have a couple earlier videos. One is still loading. Let me check a minute. Yeah, 53 seconds left. We'll worry about that in just a little bit. I just did a couple videos today, and I can't wear, green. So the closest thing I can come to green right here is right there. And that motorhome's got some green to it. But I got the green screen on right now. So I had a green hat earlier. You can't see it because I'm on green screen. Well, Thank you, Todd. Yeah, it is a nice bus, and I think you already know I did a video on it earlier. I'm going to write to the owner to see if we can reduce the price. I think it's time to bring the price down and boost the ad. You know, I would love to own that, but I could buy a brand new, you know, trailer for what what that's worth. Of course, then I'd have to buy a truck to pull the trailer. No, never mind. I'm happy that I have Syncy or Synchronicity, my schoolie, and we'll go from there. But yeah, those those big coaches like that with air suspension and air brakes and you know and all that storage on both sides. I mean, they have a full basement because the engine is in the rear. So there's no drive shaft separating the underneath. All that from one side of the bus to the other is all storage. It's amazing. So, I've been trying to encourage James that he needs to get one of these. There's two of them for sale on my Facebook marketplace for Sparta, Michigan. There's two of them for sale of those, and I also have a school bus for sale. Uh, they're not mine by any means. I'm just the agent, selling agent, or trying to be. I do want to write to Trent to ask him how this coronavirus situation is affecting him. I'm sure it is because his business is, driving people around to where they want to go on tours. He mentioned to me that we have a lot of we go to a senior citizen center and we pick up a bus load of seniors and we take them up to Mount Pleasant, to Soaring Eagle, or they take them wherever the tour group is going. They do the transportation thing and get these seniors, or the group doesn't have to necessarily be seniors, but usually it is. And they go to whatever casino, hotel, resort, whatever you want to call it, 2-3 days, and then they bring them back home to the senior center, their homes. Well, guess what? With this coronavirus, as far as I know, the casinos are shut down. The hotels kind of more or less shut down. All the restaurants shut down. You name it, it's shut down. And so, hey, Trent, are you okay? I mean, this is not something that most people maybe would think about, but it's that domino effect. We have to stop congregating because we don't want to spread this virus. And I didn't mean to come on here today and talk about coronavirus. This is not about what that is. But here I am talking about it. I guess we all are. But there's that trickle down. You close a restaurant, so now this waitress, who she depends on this income. She depends on being the best waitress in the place, that she gets, decent amount of tips for every breakfast or lunch or supper that she serves. And that's her survival mode. Or a waiter. I mean, it don't matter, male, female. I think in terms of female, but oh, Susan, okay. I'll get back to you in just a minute, Susan. But anyways, there's that trickle down, and the president. I don't think it was today, but yesterday he talked about that, about how you demand that you shut down the country, so to speak. Oh, you're not letting planes come in, you're not letting cruise ships come in, and yada yada. Well, at some point, the airliner company and the cruise ship company are going, we're not making any money. Okay, folks, thank you for serving on our ship, airplane or boat, whichever. Uh, Hopefully, in 3 or 4 weeks, we'll bring you back. Well, God help them. I hope that every one of them gets some kind of unemployment benefit. A lot of people here are going to be destitute unless this gets back under control. Again, the trickle down effect. Think about it. Let's say right here where I live. I mentioned Nick Finks is a popular bar in Comstock Park. It's only about 14 miles south of me. 13 miles. Popular. And food. Every night that place is loaded with people. They just love it, and it's the oldest bar. It was established in 1888, and it's still owned by the family. I mean, it's popular bar. Anyways, they're closed. So, how many employees do they have? 20, 25, 30, I don't know. Unless they're getting some kind of compensation during this crisis, they're hurting. Now, if they're hurting, are they going to be able to afford groceries? Are they going to be able to afford whatever they have to afford? Daycare, yada yada. So there's again a trickle down. Okay, they can't afford daycare. They can't afford to go buy groceries. Well, now the grocery store is saying, well, what happened to you? You used to come in every week and buy groceries. Well, we can't afford to buy your groceries. The daycare center says, well, you brought your kids to us every day while you're working at the bar. What's happened? We can't afford you. We're taking care of our own kids and we're hunkering down. Well, now the daycare and the grocery store just lost another customer, which is part of their income. It just. I'm not supposed to use the S word, but guess what? Shit rolls downhill. And it's rolling downhill pretty fast. But we're going to get there. We're going to be all right. We got 7 in the house right now, and I'm so proud of that. Okay. I got to get back to New Horizons. Yes, I know your immune system is compromised, and therefore you're probably hunkered down. And do you want me to send you some coffee filters? I will. I will. James, welcome aboard. Ohio's gone martial law. Yeah, we were talking about that this morning, James. So 8 p.m., everybody's supposed to be off the street, and they can't leave their house till 5 a.m. And they better have a good reason if they're out in between those hours, I would assume. All restaurants are to be drive-through only. Yep, ours are that. Our bars are closed down, as far as I know. Politicians were to sign a bill, give everyone aid. That was effective. Yes, heard that. I watched President, vice president, and all the higher ups today. I think it came on at noon, or maybe it was 1 o'clock. I watched that for an hour and a half, and yeah, I'm not going to take any kind of political sides here. No. If I ever do this on my channel, I don't blame you if you exit and leave me and say, I'll never watch Captain Jack Scrapper ever again. Because I'm not going to take sides. I'm not going to. But having. Uh, gosh, I am patriotic, okay? And regardless of what side anybody's on, when it gets this serious, I think that we should all support one another, regardless of your political leanings, your religious leanings. I'm done. Gotta stop. Okay? We're here to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And I hope that other people have some good ones. By the way, speaking of good ones, and I promised him I would do a shout out. About 15 minutes before I came on live here, one of my friends, a recent friend, cool guy, he posted a video for today. His channel name is Fireball Fred. Fireball Fred. Just go watch his latest video. Please. You need a laugh. You need a laugh. And I'm not giving anything away for Fred. You need a laugh. Go see it. Fireball Fred. Okay? James Catanese, what is the coach behind you? Oh, that is the 1990 MCI. Right now, I think she's listed at $14,500, but the price is negotiable. You can see a tour of it on my videos. I don't know, 2 weeks ago, videos, the Honest Pirate videos, a series of them, because we had 4 passenger coaches for sale from the Compass Coach Company in Cedar Springs, Michigan. So you can see those videos, the tours. Also, especially on the MCI, there is a whole bunch of pictures of all of these, all 4 of them. Well, I'm going to say all 3 because one of them is already sold. They are on Facebook Marketplace, Sparta, Michigan. So you got the MCI, 1990 MCI. If you type that in, Sparta, Michigan, you'll find it. And then the other one is a 1999 Van Hool, Vanhool. That is a Belgium-based company, even though they make those motorhomes here in the United States. That one's listed, I think, at $23,500, but again, very negotiable, especially now with all this disaster going on. You might make a good deal on one of these and convert it into a wonderful motorhome. Yeah, the Van Hool is all stainless steel. I mean, the chassis, the body, it's all stainless steel. It's an incredible vehicle. Oh man, I wouldn't mind owning either one of these. The MCI, which is above me, and or the Van Hool, But again, they're all out of my price range. And there's another one that's for sale on the Honest Pirate series and on Facebook Marketplace for in Sparta, Michigan. There is a schoolie on there. It's called a passenger bus because that's what it's been used for. It's not been converted to a motorhome by any means. There were two, but one of them's already been sold. Um, but there is a 2002 uh, uh, what body is it? Thomas, and it's a Freightliner engine, chassis, whatever. I was amazed that I'm 5'11" and there's good 5 inches above me in the middle and almost all the way to the sides. The 6'4" for the height and the inside. Usual width 7 feet 7 inches and 38 feet long. Anyways, yeah, you can see those on Facebook Marketplace, Sparta, Michigan, uh, or you can see them. They're cross-referenced. If you go to my older videos from a couple weeks ago, you'll find them. So, uh, Roy and Becky, you're thinking you're going to get stuck in the desert? That might not be a bad thing to have happen. That might not be a bad thing. Um, I think I mentioned it. Was it Saturday? On my last live stream, I think I mentioned it. Tim Isaacson, he posted a. He's not a YouTuber. He should be. He's good. I mean, his photos are awesome. But he posted a thing on Facebook. He says, "I'm not worried about the coronavirus." He shows this motorhome in the middle of nowhere, somewhere out in the desert. There wasn't another person for 3 or 4 miles. Yeah, it's good isolation. Good isolation. Self isolation. 3 miles away from anything. Boondocking. I like that. I like that. Oh, folks. Okay, we are here. We are here for St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know if this is going to work. Give it a try. I don't know if the green screen is going to allow me to show this. Nope, it's not going to. But I'm having a green beer. Shore McGoran, uh, play Danny's Boy, or the White Cliffs of Dover, and I'll figure out how we can make this beer be seen. Roy and Becky, they want to get out of Tucson before it gets locked down. Yes, I think you mentioned that earlier, and I don't mind. Or not mind. I agree, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, this isn't working so well. Let me stir this up. I'm taking my blue wrench that I had for a couple weeks ago when we went blue on Blue Wave Odyssey. Okay. Okay. Looks like I don't know. What would we drink that's red? Blood? Oh. It still tastes like beer and I can pretend it's green, right? Linda Barker, welcome back. You're saying boondockers know how to live without going to the store for a while. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I mean, it may take some adjusting. You've lived in sticks and bricks. You've gone to Walmart every week, or the routine. We're most of us are baby boomers, and we went through the American dream about you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, and now we're at this point in our lives where we're going. I've never been to the Grand Canyon, or I've never been here, there, or wherever, and we want to do it. So how can we afford to do it? For many of us, it's something like this, or you know, if you can buy a motorhome, a trailer, a fifth wheeler, a Class B, a Class C, or Class A, whatever you can get, and you try it out. Get your feet wet. Go to a few campgrounds, maybe only 50, 60 miles from where your sticks and bricks is. And if you like it, there's a growing community out here, and you all know what I'm talking about. If you've been to Blue Wave Odyssey or many of these other channels that are right here, like New Horizons and Roy and Becky's Travels. And if you don't know these people, please check them out. But anyways, you get to that point where you go, okay, sell the sticks and bricks. Just why are you hanging on to all this stuff anyways? When your main goal is to see God's country. That's how I feel. And it may take me another year, may take me 2 years. But even though I love my little cottage here that I bought almost 10 years ago, I love my schoolie. And I can't wait to get her out on the road and start doing stuff. Although, I'm on fixed income and I got to try to save. And, my main goal, and James will tell you this too, I want to be at Jamie's van build out there in Arizona, where I think it'll be in Arizona. I haven't heard yet. Jamie is enigmatic. I'd say that wrong. Enigmatic nomadic. He's the guy that organizes the van builds. I've more or less promised myself to be part of the team of the guys that install roof vents, fantastic fans, roof vents, anything that has to do with cutting through the roof of your bus or replacing the emergency exit with a fan or vent of some kind. I want to be on Steampunk Steve's team. Now, if y'all don't know who Steampunk Steve is, it's just like I just said. It's Steampunk, one word, Steve. Check him out. He has no idea that I'm doing a shout out for him, but if you do go over, if you've never been to him and you go over there, he's a large channel, but he will get back to you. Please tell him that I sent you. Tell him Captain Jack Scrapper sent you, and he will appreciate it, and I'm sure he'll get back to you. Todd Johnson. Yeah, I wish it was Miller Lite. I didn't get the Miller Lite. Stan the Man. Thank you. Cheers. Who else is? Oh. Susan, I played James's video. Was it this morning? I think so. And I still want to have some of that brisket that he made. Okay. Has anybody got any things they want to talk about for St. Paddy's Day? Are you doing something special? Are you just hunkering down and hoping for the best? I mean, I did my best. I made my green beer. Well, it was green. It still tastes like beer, even though it looks like blood now. And I hope you go and check out Fireball Fred. I mean, please. Oh, and another channel that I wanted to talk about. Many of you know Lost on Land Again. We all call her Lola, but her channel is Lost on Land Again. And great videos, and she does the Lollapalooza gathering. I might not make that because I think it's too early for me to leave here, because I got to be here in early November to get my reinstatement for nursing. That happens every 6 months, so I got to be here in November and April. Maybe someday it'll change. Maybe I won't be a nurse anymore. We'll see. Anyways, Lost on Land again, and check her out if you like her. Please tell her that I say it. Excuse me. Um, but through her a couple days ago, and I don't know what part of what state or what city, I don't know, but there was a conversation going on at Totally Kathy's, which is our morning, uh, our prayer group devotions at Totally Kathy. And Lost on Land is pretty much always there every day. And I try to be. Somebody asked her, "Well, what about this or what about that?" And she said, "I don't know. I just get all my news from Nomadness Life." And I'll spell that out. Nomadness. Okay? So Nomad, NESS, space life. Please check her out. Oh my. You will be entertained and you will be informed. And she does videos and lives every day. And she's a hoot. I I can't even remember her first name. I've only watched her like 5 times. But anyways, nomadic or yeah, no nomadness life. Go check her out. And yeah, she's good. And she will crack you up at the same time as talking serious stuff. So I agree with Lola or Lost on Land again that good place to get your nomad news. Okay, Linda, what are you saying? My daughter Casey put a corned beef. Oh, I wish I had some corned beef. Oh, I got potatoes. I will be having some potatoes. I'll probably mix it with Spanish rice tonight, but that's okay. I don't have corned beef. Dang it. Your house has smelled awesome all day. Yeah, I remember that. I've done it myself, but I totally remember it when I was young growing up. Yeah, yeah, mom and dad, the corned beef and the potatoes and some onion smell, and the whole house would smell like corned beef. And oh, what a good memory that was. Ah, and St. Patty's Day was a big deal at our house. Yes, my true last name is German, but I'll just let you in on a secret that my mother's last name was Brandel. It might have been originally O'Brandel, but anyways, yeah, I'm half German and I'm half Irish, and I'm proud of it. You know, I can drink a lot like a German. Oh well, the Irish are pretty good at that too. And if it comes down to it, yeah, I can fight if I have to. Excuse me. But the main important thing that you all got to know, remember this, that an Irishman is never drunk. No, an Irishman is never drunk, just as long as he can hang on to one blade of grass, one blade of grass to keep from falling off the edge of the earth. Just so you know. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Blue Wave, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Yeah, I'm telling St. Patrick's Day jokes. Well, I just told one. Glad you're here. Um, Beyond Beauty's here too. Awesome. This channel's growing here. Or channel. This live stream's growing. Uh, Slow Momentum supposedly was kicked out. Yeah, when I was busy trying to get ready for this, and I was also uploading part 2 of today's videos. I noticed something about that. Very strict policy on anyone using a camera or phone. Oh, really? Susan, what I still want to know, about 2 days ago, maybe 3, there was something that happened at a rest area where BJ bumped Keith, with her butt, and apparently he fell down. You know, he was telling us all about it. And I don't know if it was ever captured on camera or I never heard anything more about it. Well, maybe somebody knows. I just can't. God bless Keith and BJ. And I run their streams. I know he's wanting to get to that 4,000 magical mark. I just let their streams go in effect. Oh no, it's off now. But I ran it all day long while I was running errands. But I miss things because I'm gone. I don't know what's going on. You know, yeah, whatever. Luke's Van Life, dude. Glad you're here. Hello, folks. Luke's Van Life just popped up. He's in Scotland. Is that right, Luke? You know, what do we call them? Not caravanners. Let's just say it this way. He has got one awesome, van, the kind you can stand up in, and his steering wheel's on the wrong side. And oh my gosh, what a nice rig, and what a nice guy. And he does some awesome videos. Yeah, check him out, please. Check him out. I wasn't even coming on here tonight to shout out people, but they're popping in here. And so I mentioned Fireball Fred. You'll get a total laugh out of this guy, especially for today's video. Fireball Fred. And then, of course, I mentioned No Madness Life. Great channel. I mentioned Lost on Land again. Great channel. Thank you, Luke. Who else am I going to shout out? Oh, I always shout out Blue Wave Odyssey. Tell you what, folks, if you happen to be lurking here and you see a channel here that you don't recognize or you've never been to their channel, just go to the far right of their name, click on those little 3 dots, and that'll take you to their channel, or you can click on go to channel, and then just save it up there. And then after I'm done, or when you get a minute, it's up in your tab, and you can go and check them out. And if you like what you see, maybe subscribe to them, hit their little wee bell so you get more notifications. But most important, and I can't stress this enough, and Bob will tell you this till he's blue in the face. Blue Wave Odyssey will preach about this till he's blue in the face, and that will help him. Make a comment, not just, oh, I enjoyed this, bye. No. Watch the video. Maybe if it's a 5-minute video, about 2.5 minutes into it, you go, oh, that's cool. What a neat car, or what a neat this, or what, I love that dog. Now, make a comment, a valid comment. Now, this is very important. That shows Luke or whoever, hey, Stanley, another good channel, Stanley Diggs, Metal Detecting. I love this guy. He is funnier than hell. Anyways, it shows the creator, whether it's Luke or Susan at New Horizons or Beyond Beauty or Blue Wave Odyssey. It shows that you actually watched. You didn't just skim through it, or you're trying to do what we're not supposed to say, sub for sub. That's not what these channels are about. We're a growing, fantastic community here. And I'm going to run out of time here in about 10 minutes. But anyways, because there's a channel coming on right after me, and I will announce it. Anyways, yeah, check them out, please. And if you want, you can tell them that I sent you. It doesn't matter whether you did or not. That kind of helps me out if you do tell them that, hey, I came over from Captain Jack Scrapper. But yeah, whatever. You might not remember tomorrow morning where you found their channel that you saved up into the tab. It's okay. It's okay. Go check them out anyways. We're all family here. And if I forget Bob and Debbie's name, Bob and Debbie, who in the hell are they? Oh, Blue Wave Odyssey. Yeah. Oh, Deb in Vegas is here. All right. Thank you. Welcome aboard. I'm about to go off, but I'll see you in the next live stream. Hope you can stick around. We all love you, Deb. Haven't seen you in a while, and I need to go visit your channel too. Oh, Susan, New Horizons. I call her Susan because I know her. Well, that's my sister Susan at New Horizons. New Horizons found a brand new channel that she's going to shout out on Friday night. Do we have to wait that long? It's a brand new RV channel. Are you saying, Susan, that they have a brand new RV? Did they go to one of those shows and fork over a few $20,000-$30,000 or more? I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you, sis. Oh gosh. Yep. Susan says I'm her brother. Hey, Susan, I gotta darken my beard again. I'm getting gray. I love you. You are so good. Okay, we are 8 minutes away from top of the hour. James Catanese forwarded me the new guide. I think he got it from you, Susan. Oh, New Horizons says this channel only has 2 videos and 6 friends. Are you sure you not want to put it out sooner? I mean, Friday is like, what, 3 days away already? It's up to you, honey. All right. Hot off the printer. Hot off the printer. Share the air. Share the air. You know, why do they call it air? That's an old school thing. I mean, we're not technically on air. We're on internet. I suppose there's tiny spaces of air molecules between every 0 and every 1. Is that possible? If Cincy Plasma Tech is here or he'll watch this later, he could tell us. He's one of my favorite friends. He makes the most awesome comments on my videos. Oh my gosh. And he is a scientist. You know, he knows all about this green screen that's behind me, you know, the rays of light and how many pixels it takes to not be pixelated. Not be a pixie on pixels. All right. 7 more minutes to go. And I need to go boil those potatoes. We have the YouTube TV guide. It's the latest. It was published on the 15th. At least that's the latest that I have. That James Catanese forwarded to me just this morning. And I printed it out just before I went live. Linda Barker, share the air rhymes poetically. Oh, yeah, it does. That might be Jerry Holly or James or Blue Wave Odyssey's thing. Remember to read the disclaimer. Just because this is a guide for many of us RV channels here, that doesn't mean that you have to abide by it, so to speak. If you want to go live right now, go for it. Nobody's going to diss you for going live. The main thing, and KT, I mean, Slow Momentum will tell you, do not Do not go live and then come into my live stream or someone else's live stream. Say, hey, I'm live right now. Don't try to suck my viewers, if you will, over to your live stream just because you're live at the same time as me. That's not cool. That would be totally rude. And KT will tell you the same thing. In fact, he already did yesterday or today. I don't know. But we love you. And if you want to be live at the same time that Lucky Dog Productions is live or Blue Wave Odyssey is live, I don't know why you would want to be live at the same time as Blue Wave Odyssey, but that's up to you. I know I will never. Anyways, so today is Tuesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. It's St. Patrick's Day 2020, and we need some smiles because our country is in dire straits. In fact, the whole world is in dire straits with this coronavirus, COVID-19. Yeah, gosh. All right. What I show coming on in 4 minutes from now is the traveling Pisces. Pisces, like the astrological Pisces, astrological sign Pisces. They come on at 6 till 7. After that is traveling down the banisters. And then at 8 is Steve Turtle. 9 to 9:30 is Grassroots Living. And at 9:30 to 10:30 is Daydream About Nice Things or Living Light RV. And I don't know which one because Living Light RV is once a month. So that's what it is. I'm going to end this. I got to not end it. I'm not going to shoot myself. I got to go. I hope to see you in just a few minutes at the Traveling Pisces. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. Catch you on the flip. And I've got 2 videos that just came up. You can watch those. I love you all. Shora McGoran. And may there be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Catch you guys later.